welcome to Tarun IS. Today we will be discussing current affairs of 10th of October 2022. So let's start with first news of the day. The first news talks about that how the Chandrayaan 2 mission, it has got the sodium on moon. It has got the sodium on moon with the help of a spectrometer, known as the class. Right. So this was a recent publication in the Astrophysical Journal Letters that says that Chandrayaan 2 has mapped the abundance of sodium on the moon surface for the very first time using the class, which is Chandrayaan 2 Large Area Soft X-ray Spectrometer. Now let's see what spectrometers are. Basically, spectrometers are the scientific instruments which detects the properties, which uses to determine information of an object or a substance through the analysis of its light properties. That means using the photon principles, it determines the information regarding the object or the substance. Right. So let's see a brief about the Chandrayaan 1 mission, and Chandrayaan 2 was a follow-on mission to the Chandrayaan 1. So Chandrayaan 1, it was launched by ISRO in the year 2008, and it continued for somewhere about 312 days, and it was operational until August 2009. Right, and Chandrayaan 2, it was a follow-on mission to the Chandrayaan 1, which comprised of an orbiter, a lander called Vikram, and a rover called Pragyan. The main objective of this mission was to have a soft landing on the moon's surface. Now the second news of the day talks about the Nobel Peace Prize given to the Belarus human rights advocate Ales Bialiatski from the Belarus, the Russian Human Rights Organization Memorial, and the Ukrainian Human Rights Organization Center for Civil Liberties. Now they have been awarded Nobel Peace Prize for the promotion of human rights and fundamental rights in the region of Belarus, Ukraine, and in the region of Belarus, Ukraine, and Russia. So let's move on with the third news of the day, that the government of India has actually constituted three-member commission under the chairmanship of the KG Balakrishnan, who is the former Chief Justice of India, to determine the scheduled caste status to be given to the converts from the Dalit communities, to determine whether the scheduled caste status should be according to the Dalits who have converted to some other religion, for example Sikhism, Buddhism, and Islam. Now in this context, we will see the National Commission for Minorities. Now the National Commission for Minorities, it came into existence in 1980s, and with the enactment of the 1992 Act, it was given the statutory status. It comprised of 7 members, a chairman, a vice chairman, and 5 members. Minorities in India are total 6 communities. 6 communities nationally have been given the status of minorities. There are no minorities announced by the states. Now these are the functions of the National Commission for Minorities which are given. Basically, the function of the National Commission of Minorities includes the evaluation of the development of the minorities, the constitutional obligations, and the constitutional safeguards to be implemented for the protection of the minorities, to look into the complaints, to take the initiative studies for the concerns regarding the minority issues, to conduct the studies, research, and analysis of the concerning issues which are related to the socio-economic and educational development of the minorities. It presents periodic or spatial report concerning the minorities and their status. It also governs the matters which the central government refers it to. So these are the functions of the National Commission for Minorities. Now the news 4 of the day talks about that the Neyveli Lignite Corporation has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Puducherry Tourism Corporation to implement the mine tourism in mine 1 and 11. Now, what this mine tourism is. Now, in order to promote the sustainable development and sustainable mining, the Neyveli Lignite Corporation has signed this memorandum of understanding. This NLCI, it undertakes range of sustainability development projects, and it also contributes to the corporate social responsibility to measures for the environment protection, community, rural development, and thus ensuring the sustainable development of the company, right? So these were the 4 important news that came up in the newspaper today. So thank you so much for listening.